In a significant diplomatic clash, India has strongly rejected Canada's recent allegations suggesting the involvement of Indian High Commissioner Sanjay Verma and other diplomats in the murder of pro-Khalistani activist Hardeep Singh Nijjar. The Indian Ministry of External Affairs has described these claims as preposterous and asserted that they are driven by Canada's political agenda centered on vote bank politics. On Monday, the Indian government issued a statement in response to a diplomatic communication from Canada, which labeled High Commissioner Sanjay Verma and other Indian diplomats as persons of interest in an ongoing investigation into Nijjar's murder. This development marks an escalation in tensions that have been brewing between the two nations since Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau first made accusations against India in September last year. The Ministry of External Affairs firmly rejected the allegations, stating the Government of India strongly rejects these preposterous imputations and ascribes them to the political agenda of the Trudeau government that is centered around vote bank politics. Officials emphasize that Canada has not shared any evidence to support its claims despite multiple requests for clarification from Indian authorities. They highlighted that this latest assertion is a continuation of a pattern of baseless allegations aimed at undermining India's image. The statement further noted that since Trudeau's initial accusations, there has been a noticeable lack of factual support from the Canadian government. This has led to Indian officials to believe that the Trudeau administration is engaging in a deliberate strategy to smear India for political gains, particularly as the Prime Minister prepares to appear before a commission investigating foreign interference. India's Ministry of External Affairs also criticized Trudeau for what they described as a long-standing hostility towards India. They referenced an incident from December 2020 accusing Trudeau of overt interference in India's internal politics. The statement argued that this latest development targeting Indian diplomats is merely a continuation of that trajectory. In a related note, the ministry expressed concern over the Canadian government's perceived failure to take action against violent extremists and terrorists operating within its borders. They claimed that this inaction has created a hostile environment for Indian diplomats and community leaders, leading to threats and intimidation tactics against them. Just days prior to this latest exchange, Trudeau and Prime Minister Modi had a brief interaction during the East Asia Summit in Laos. Trudeau emphasized the importance of ensuring the safety of Canadians and upholding the rule of law as fundamental responsibilities of any Canadian government. However, sources in New Delhi reported that their conversation lacked any substantive discussion about the escalating tensions between their nations. Relations between India and Canada have taken a significant hit since Trudeau publicly accused the Indian government of being involved in an assassination of Nijjar, who was a vocal pro-Khalistani separatist and designated a terrorist by New Delhi. Following these allegations, Canada arrested 4 Indian nationals in connection with the ongoing investigation. Trudeau has reiterated his commitment to national security, stating that law enforcement agencies continue to be deeply engaged in addressing the issue. India's Ministry of External Affairs has made it clear that for relations to improve, Canada must take decisive and verifiable action against individuals promoting anti-India activities on its soil. They argue that a failure to do so not only jeopardizes bilateral relations but also allows violent extremists to thrive, linking these activities to organized crime, drug syndicates, and human trafficking. As the diplomatic saga continues, both nations find themselves at a critical juncture. With tensions running high, how each government chooses to respond in the coming days could significantly reshape their future interactions. Trudeau's comments in Laos have made it clear that while he acknowledges the need for dialogue, he remains focused on Canadian national security and the safety of Canadians.